Oh, hello and welcome back to another art lesson by Michael Machang. So basically what I'm going to do now is start a sketch. It's which will be a crossover involving two popular franchises, A Nightmare on Elm Street and Phantasm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw a horizontal line going straight across the page. I'll go right around here. This will be a horizontal line. I know it's been slow since I've been issuing videos. It's because I recently opened my new horror comic book company called 2 Moan Horror Publishing. And so I've been very busy doing that. Alright, so first off, what I'm going to do is before drawing in the figures, I want to draw in the background, which will be a little dynamic. I have in mind to draw in the house of Freddy Krueger. The very house in which he committed murders. Alright? So, I'll try to make this as simple as possible. The vanishing points are right here, but realistically they're all the way to the far left and all the way to the far right because these are just guidelines. They're not really 100%. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw like a vertical line going right here. I don't want to make this house too big because it's not really the star of the drawing. I do consider it a character though, because it has a unique appearance that's only like associated with the Elm Street story. So I'm gonna draw this line right here, and this house, Freddy's house, will be basically at a 3/4 angle. So we're talking about like a 2-point perspective drawing here. Okay, we're gonna go right here, have this line going all the way over to the vanishing point, which is all the way over to the far left. And we're going to have a little cutoff line going right here. This will be the end of the house as far as the left is concerned, like right there. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw in the roof, okay, of the house. And I'll be making subtle alterations as I progress on with this drawing, like I always do, because what I'm basically doing is drawing an outline of what will become a great sketch, hopefully. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and focus on the right side of the house, and its roof is basically going in the direction of that vanishing point to the far right. Okay, which is, we'll make this a little higher, like right around here, going this way. Okay, great. And that's a little bit too low. We'll go a little higher, like right there, and just going this way. Toward that vanishing point, and then we're going to make this side a little longer, so the cutoff will be right around here. Okay, now since the top is at an angle, both sides of the top is at an angle, we got to make both sides of the bottom at an angle. Okay, so here we are with that original vertical line. We're going to go toward that vanishing point this way because it's at like a subtle angle. Okay, and it's going toward that point in that direction, and of course this cuts right through here like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and erase all this because we don't need it anymore. We'll keep that horizontal line there for the hell of it. Now we're going to go ahead and focus on this line, and of course it's the same principle. This line is at an angle going straight toward that vanishing point to the far right. Okay, not 100%, but it's in that direction. I'd give about 95%, like right here. There we go. There we go. Bring that vertical line down. We'll make this line a little thinner. Perfect. Okay, great. Looks like we're making good headway as far as this home is concerned. All right. Perfect. Okay, now my next goal is to go ahead and make the roof more conspicuous. All right. So since this is at an angle, the line that will become the roof will also be at an angle. Okay. So if it's starting right here, it's going into that vanishing point to the far right. It's just going in that direction. Okay, and it's going to come out to like a little tip right here. I'll come out a little tip about right here. Okay, then we're going to go right here And we're going to make an angle that's going to connect to that line that's sticking out or jutting out, however, whichever term you like to use. Then we're going to go and erase this right here. It's going to be an interesting drawing. I've drawn Freddy Krueger's house many times before, usually from a straight angle, but not from a 3/4 angle. So this is good practice, especially for one who's learning art, you know. So this video is all about appeasing a wide range of audiences. So it's all good. Okay, we got the basic outline of the house. Let me go ahead and bring this down a little bit more. We're going to erase this. Okay. We're not going to do a whole lot of work on the house today. We're just going to go ahead, like, make a basic outline of it. Okay. That's about it. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and draw in the street. Okay. And it's kind of like, it's coming from the vanishing point to the far right. You know, it's coming this way. It's just swerving right in front of the house, you know, doing its thing as a road, you know. It's a dirt road. Like that. And as it's approaching the viewer, it's getting wider and wider and wider. I might make it even wider since I have other concepts in mind, you know. But this is what we'll go with for now, okay? Given the Nightmare on Elm Street movie, everything is always decayed, rotted, and crepuscular. So naturally I'll draw in some shrubs, and they're not going to have any leaves on them. You know, they're pretty much bare. These trees are bare because they basically live in a nightmare realm, like that. Okay, maybe some over here. Okay, great. Okay, and I'll be putting a lot of them over on this side. Okay, it's like fall, but not quite, because everything is pretty much dead in the nightmare world in which Freddy lives. Okay, great. Okay, so I just want to go ahead and show you this outline right now, and in the second segment, which will be tomorrow. I'm going to erase this horizontal line that's cutting through the house. We don't need that anymore. In the second segment, I'll add more detail to the house, preferably to the facade, where there'll be stairs leading up into the doorway and all that stuff. Okay, and the boards that comprise the wood that comprises the house will be rotted, dilapidated, to give it the Halloweenistic feel. Since Halloween is cropping up on us, we got to get prepared for it. All right, so we're going to go ahead. So basically what we did today was did the outline of the house. Okay, it's going to get more detail as we progress on with it. Drew in some dead trees and shrubs. That's basically what is shown in the house. Okay, and then we drew in a little earth road, you know, dirt road. We'll make this a little wider. There we go. Stick that around there. Just going this way. Get an optical illusion. I'll go and erase these lines. Don't need those anymore. Okay, great. And what I plan on placing in front of the house is the famous Elm Street sign. And that's always shown in these flicks. That's exactly where he lives. Okay, so here we are. I'll go this way. Okay. I also plan on drawing some vultures swooning around, you know, and that should give the hard drawing more feel, more taste, and pizzazz. Okay, great. So that's all for this lesson. Thank you for tuning in. And tomorrow we'll take up where we broke off at. And we'll add more detail to the house, the background, and everything. And so I'll see you all then. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. Have a good night.